Hello. Welcome back, everyone. Happy Friday to you guys. It's
Yeah.
wonderful to see you guys again here today for day two of mastering the money mindset, building wealth with confidence. I'm Rashmi Chanduraj, founder of Aarcstone Capital Partners, and I'm actually thrilled to be here with you guys on this journey. This is day two. We actually connected yesterday, sort of introduced the AIM framework, where we talked about building awareness, identify barriers, and mobilize goals. This structure helped us uncover the foundation of financial success, right? Your mindset. We explored what money means to you, reflected on like our own beliefs with it, and uncovered the barriers that might be holding you back. Most importantly, we turned those insights, into actually actionable goals. Like we use the SMART, you know, uh, financial goal and actually be able to take action on it immediately. I hope you took some time yesterday and reflected on, your sort of money narratives, right? Like started to think about how to turn your mindset shifts into action. Hopefully the, workbook was useful to you. What we're going to do today is we're going to build on the momentum by identifying the strategic focus areas you'll prioritize over the next like 12 weeks, creating really concrete plans to achieve your goals. That's the goal here.
Yes, absolutely. Thank you, Rashmi, for that fantastic recap. And yes, so as Rashmi shared, success begins with focus and the belief that you are fully capable of achieving your financial desires. So, yes, that is one of our biggest goals with this webinar for the last, 2 days now. So today we're diving into something that's called the three pillars of wealth building. And this is a framework that's designed to help you create intentional, aligned progress towards your financial goals. These pillars aren't about following rigid rules or hustle culture. They're about rewiring your money mindset and focusing on aligned action that moves you closer to the life that you desire. So, to get started, were you going to say something, Rashmi?
No, I was like, no, it's so good.
Yeah, absolutely. Because we're going to jump into the breakdown of the pillars here. We're going to start with pillar number one, building an aligned investment foundation. So, the biggest mistake that many make is rushing into making a financial decision or taking action that doesn't feel aligned to where they are or where their financial goals are. And true wealth building starts with clarity, intention, and taking small, steady steps. So let's talk about some examples because this is important. Setting an aligned investment foundation is crucial. So the example that I have for you guys is contributing consistently to a retirement plan because every dollar invested is an act of abundance over time, the time value of money. We all have heard that money is worth more today than it will be worth tomorrow. So the time value of money is so important when it comes to contributing to a retirement plan. Another example is investing in a low cost index fund or an asset that compounds wealth with ease and with flow. Um, and then our favorite, Rashmi, real estate, specifically in multifamily. Also, right, an option exploring multifamily real estate opportunities that create consistent passive returns, and there are opportunities um, in that area as well.
Yeah, no, I
Um,
actually love that because,
yeah,
I love that, pillar about, building on, like and aligning on that investment and, like getting that foundation because it's not about making those, sort of rushed decisions, whatever you're
mhm,
investing in to be able to make sure you're deliberate, about it, right? And that feel aligned to you. So somebody might, for us, like, you mentioned, we love real estate.
mhm.
But there could be others who might want to look at other, and just diversifying their portfolio. So I think, just focusing and, taking sort of an assessment of, their portfolio and then being
Yeah.
able to align it. I think that's really strong.
Yeah. And it is good to have those different areas of your financial portfolio working in different ways and exploring into different ones. I I think it's good to consider that there are these different options, right? There we all probably start with retirement accounts, right? Those are there, those are great if they're provided by your employer. And then it's actually learning and thinking about what else could work and fit in to make that investment foundation. It's so important. But yeah, it's like for me, it's prioritizing a specific multifamily. I believe so much in these types of investments that I want to make sure that I'm positioned over the next 12 weeks um, to align into an investment with my long-term vision and create financial security and generational wealth for my family. So, in 12 weeks, we're heading into the new year. I think it's good to have and take key actions, choosing one investment that feels aligned with your goals and your energy, and then commit to it over the next 12 weeks. Um, yes, so pillar number two, let's go into protecting your progress with like an abundance driven risk management. We all know it's just a matter of like when something happens, we all have emergency last minute situations that come up. Um, and these types of emergencies don't have to derail our financial journey if we are prepared and creating a plan to be prepared. Creating an emergency fund is about more than just having security for me. It's about showing yourself that you're always going to be supported and you're always going to be prepared for anything that may come up in life. And like I said, it's just a matter of like when, it's not a matter like if. I think we all have these. So it's being prepared for these. And then yeah, some examples, saving one month's worth of living expenses in the next 12 weeks. Automating your savings account, to have some of those um funds available, like something that feels like it's sacred to your goals, where you're gonna keep it protected. And yeah, so I think,
Just to add to that, right?
yeah.
I love that. Like, especially the automatic way of being able to, do the savings. Um, it's important sometimes just to kind of, keep that away and, like it is a rainy day fund. So not to have it associated with your main account, that where you have your checking account. Like if you have it, where you're sending a certain amount of money, into your savings, just to be able to have that where you don't have line of sight when you log in and check and everything, but yet it's not linked directly, but it's with a different bank. Like
Mhm.
I feel like that
Yeah.
worked so well for me because, it was going into that account. I would use it, when I needed to make investments, which is, like I think we talked about it yesterday. Like I would just invest, save it without investing, but until much later in my journey where I actually started to do that. But I think that's
Right.
that's so cool,
Yeah,
and it's also important for us to be deliberate about that.
very much so.
Yeah,
And thank you for sharing about having those accounts very separate and, having that rainy day fund for
yeah,
you to have as that cushion, just to be
yeah,
prepared. Again, it's just being supported. It helps you have that, um, again, that sense of like security, helps you make decisions better, easier. So yes, it's so important. I think it's good to talk about these things, right? Like having a whole separate account for that. And then you have accounts for other things, right? You have accounts
yeah,
for the things that you use more and purchase things with on a more regular basis. But yeah, so just for me, like for the next 12 weeks, my goal is to like focus on adding an extra month's worth of savings to that fund to create more of that peace of mind. So like every time is adding an extra month for me. Um, but yeah, I think it's so good to again take key action, deciding on a savings goal and automating the transfers is also going to make this action effortless. Um, and this act of preparation invites peace, a peace of mind, and just allows abundance to come into your life, feeling like you're
yeah,
protected.
yeah. No, that's
Um,
great.
yeah. Yes. And then for pillar number three, creating financial overflow with multiple income streams. So this is one that actually, I'm all about. Um, wealth expands when you open yourself to new possibilities. And adding an income stream is about trusting your ability to attract more of those opportunities and believing that more is always going to be available for you. We don't have to just settle for the what do they call it? The income stream where you trade your time for money. There's also other ways. So some of the examples for this pillar in this category is exploring passive income options like again dividends paying stocks or rental properties that flow into just make some cash flow into your life with ease, or even considering starting a freelance gig or a side business, a side project, something that aligns with your unique skills and passions at the end of the day is finding ways where you can, I call it the creative energy side of us, where there is always something that we could be creating. It's a side gig or even into our own business, right? So ways that we can actually have more options so that we can attract another income
Yeah.
stream into yeah, into our life. Um yeah, again, starting a freelance gig is always it's always good. Those are all we always need people in business. We always need people to help us.
No, so true. I think it's also, it goes back, like, I mean, it reminds me of, um, like how do you sort of create that overflow? It's
Mhm.
really not feeling like you're stuck, right?
Yeah,
In a 9 to 5, have your options open. And how do you do that? You want to be able
yeah,
to sort of not just diversify, but have, diverse sources of income, right? And
that
that's where like for us, that's where it's valuable, right? Like investing in multifamily, that's especially that's how I got started, investing as a limited partner and being able to do that and, get that sort of, you know, mailbox money that comes in, that's where the power is, right? Like, so now you're not feeling the pressure and you're able to make sort of better decisions. So I love the creating that financial overflow, is with just having multiple sources of income. I think that's great.
yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Because what my thought was, we all The way I see it, I'm very deep in like personal development and teaching and educating, but specialized education right